Yeah, thank you. I'm still in Rome, Italy. It's sunny today. Thank God for that. I was outdoor earlier, but the cold and the wind chased me indoor. Now, let's go to our big, very important guest, the Permanent Secretary for Lagos State Ministry of Arts, Culture, Tourism, Arts and Culture. Madam Bopo, we have you on and we thank you for joining us today. All discussions about Detty December is Lagos this, Lagos that, Lagos that, Lagos that. Now you are the custodian of tourism in Lagos. Madam, what actually happened in December 2026? Can we hear you now?
2025, you mean? Good afternoon,
Oh,
sir. Good
2025,
afternoon,
madam,
everybody.
sorry.
No, it's okay. You're enjoying Rome, so it's allowed. It's okay for you to to fast forward events. But really, good afternoon, everybody. It's my pleasure to be here to join you live from Lagos, from the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture. I'm actually calling I'm on this call from the office. So in December, a lot of things happened. But we have moved from Detty December, but really basically based on your question, our concentration meant for us at the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture. Like you observed, many other states in Nigeria are, I won't say copying, are also adopting the tourism in December so that the whole of Nigeria, because it's not, we don't want to fly alone in Lagos. We want the whole of Nigeria to fly together. So for us in December, we had, from information that we got from the Nigerian immigration and some other, the seaports and stuff like that, a lot of people actually, Quinty is not quadrupled, like 10 times more than the normal time or normal tourism period came to Lagos during December. And it's based on our experiences from 2024, from maybe it started from 2023, but it wasn't as much in 2023. But 2024 actually placed Lagos on the global map as a tourist place to visit in December. A lot of our people in the diaspora came home, and because of the experience that they had in 2024, they invited and brought more of their friends. There were groups and groups and groups of young people and middle-aged, even some old people that haven't been in Nigeria in a long time, came to Lagos during December. So it meant increased economic activities. I listened to Mrs. Mustafa when she said that there's no commercial. There's actually some commercial activities between between Marina and Takwa Bay. There's the Lag Ferry, and apart from the Lag Ferry, there's a private organization, the Fiki Marine and Gani Tazan, that operates commercial boats between Takwa Bay and between Marina and Takwa Bay. But we can also always look to, we are open to more investors, we are open to more investment. The total economic, the Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget of Lagos State is still compiling, and we don't want to give an erroneous figure of how much economy or foreign or investment that came into Lagos, or the kind of monies that were spent in December. But it's to the tune of billions of naira, to the tunes of billions of naira. A lot of people spent money at the nightclubs, as observed, at the beaches, at even just recreational places across the state. It's not just it's not just the center of Lagos. The Badagry center, the Badagry axis of Lagos, witnessed a lot of diaspora and foreign visits. From our records, we had over 45,000 on a weekly basis of people that visited the beaches in Badagry. In Lagos, because there are so many beaches that are privately owned and some resorts, we are still putting the figures together. But I can assure you that a lot happened in Lagos in December, monetary wise, economic wise. The multiplier effect of the money, the foreign exchange that were brought into the country. You will see that the foreign reserves of Nigeria presently is a fallout of some of these things that actually happened during December. Is a fallout, because when people come And then there's less pressure on demand for foreign exchange because the diasporans come home and they bring a lot of money. Because this is February and not much happened in January because there's usually a lull until maybe Easter again. But what we know for a fact is that we're working on the observations because people tend to, one of the things that we are looking into that want to discourage people now, in spite of all the gains that we have financially, economically, and even trade-wise, and even the ambience. A lot of people brought things into the country, everywhere was well lit, public-private partnerships of how things were going. The parks and the nightclubs, government provided security, made sure that parking was though congestion because of our land space, and the number of vehicles that ply our road. We are encouraging people to go on the train and go on the boat. There's the Omieko, and Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, launched 25 new boats in November of last year. So all those boats worked in December. So, people would only know what they know. You are not, if you don't know what happened in some areas, is a matter of the glass is half full or half empty. It depends on where or how you're looking at it or the perspective that you are viewing from. So that's what happened in December for us. A lot of improvements, even people that went interland, that these other festivals, the cultural festivals that happen in our neighboring states, was because of the experiences people had in Lagos. Just yesterday on the news, I saw a Canadian. They said she's a food, I don't know what they call them, but all these influencers. She's a food influencer, and she was all over Lagos jollof rice. They were at some of our. She went to 2 events in Lagos, and she said that our people are hospitable. We have a secured environment. So all these put together encourage a lot of economic activities and boom. If we get accurate figures from the Nigerian Ports Authority, the number of people that actually came just to see Lagos and experience it, they have promised to send it. But I think Mr. Nkechi said that he was also expecting somebody from that axis to come. Maybe they will also tell us the inflow. But the footfalls for our gardens, for our parks, for our beaches were really, really tremendous. And there were little incidences, unlike other places where people, the only thing, well, that I must admit is that people being Nigerians or Lagosians or people being human, they wanted to, or they increased. Don't let me just be factual. They increased the prices of some things, which really shouldn't have been. But people were engaging them to let prices be normal and be stable, so that they don't take undue advantage of the fact that there are a lot of people, because there was a lot more demand than the supply of things around. So people just jacked up their prices. All these Airbnbs, the hotels, everywhere fully booked, the beaches, the clubs, everywhere, even just on the streets. Some people that even wanted to just experience the market scenes, our fish, where people sell fish. You'll be amazed that some people that came from America in December came to our office. And when I saw them outside, I'm still awed by that. And the lady saw real life mango trees. She actually thought they were not real. And she said, are these real trees? Because in front of our office, we have some trees. And I said, yes. And she saw some mangoes on them. And she was like, the way she was behaving, I was like, you never seen a mango tree live before? So you can imagine all the whispering in Badagry, where we have lots of coconut trees and some other places. I told her that when she comes back, I was going to take her to the fish market in Ekpe to go and experience it. All these little things that we don't pay attention to, or that we didn't used to pay attention to, are the things that we are paying attention to now. So for people that are in the tourism field or in the tourism world, they need to curate things that are local, so that when people come, it's not the same experience that they had the previous year that they will have. But from the perspective, though we are talking about Detty December, in Lagos now, we don't want to focus on just Detty December because we have moved from that. We are promoting tourism in Lagos throughout the year. So now the fancy is coming, so many other things in between, the Sangbeto, all the festivals, the rich culture that we have in Nigeria, not just in Lagos. The rich culture that we have in Nigeria is what we want to sell. When they come, Europeans or Americans or Asians, and they see us, apart from our food, that is second to none. When you talk about the jollof rice, there's no competition. Nigerian jollof rice, especially Lagos jollof rice, is the best in the world. And we have cooks. We have that. It also promotes or encourages our young ones to go into wanting to break Guinness Book of Records in various fields. Some worked, or a young lady that the ministry supported worked catwalk for 3 days non-stop. At the end of the day, though her legs were swollen, she was recognized worldwide. So different things happen, and there are so many. Somebody spoke about in Jerusalem that they went to see the place where Jesus Christ was born, and it was just relics. And we have a lot of things that are even still standing that we can project and promote. And that is what we are trying to do. December is gone. But please come visit Lagos. Please tell them, the people that are in Rome, that we are open all year round and we want to keep our economy moving and boost it. Though the major problem that we have in Lagos is transportation. We must agree. But Mr. Governor has spent a lot of money. So that is why now we're promoting community-based tourism, that people should own their environment. If everybody owns their environment and you know that you need to let traffic move, you don't park and don't wait for maybe government officials to come and tell you to move away before you do the right thing. Let the change really start from each and every one of us. And I'm sure Nigeria, not just Lagos State, will continue to move forward and forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam. And I'm impressed with how you articulated your part of it, the role the government played, and now how you want to take it beyond December to round the year. Yes, that is a good idea. But the truth be told, the numbers in December are dazzling, and we need to curate. I like the part you made that point. We need to curate the packages better, but a lot of help will have to come from your own ministry, the regulation, the organization. We can't stop private people from charging, maxing out on it, but there has to be room for some discussion so that we don't shock people. Then I'm happy you admitted the fact that transportation is a major problem for all the top operators who have spoken before. Had talked about their challenges in parking, in moving around, and we all in Lagos, we know how it is. Traffic is Lagos problem, but December, the traffic comes from somewhere else. Everybody wants to sample Lagos. Everybody in Nigeria has heard that Lagos is where it happens for Detty December. So this 2026, more people are going to come from Maiduguri, from Sokoto, from everybody will want to come. I see it happening in Calabar during the carnival. People come from everywhere. So I know that Lagos will anticipate that Lagos holds the magic. Is the cluster. Tourism grows in cluster. Lagos, as at now, has succeeded in becoming a primate destination for tourism. So more people are going to come. I'm happy that the Ministry of Tourism in Lagos is being intentional about it. More plans will be made. A lot of engagement will be made to prepare for this year. We're actually waiting for those figures from your Ministry of Economic Development or whatever, so that we can actually say this is the number of people. But the one you gave us is amazing. 45,000 people going to Badagry. That Badagry is one of the 40 or so big local governments in actually is one of the old divisions, and it has the history of the slave trade more to better developed than any other place in Nigeria. We'll look forward to those figures because we want to share so Nigerians can plan better. 45,000 people, how many rooms do they need? How many buses would they need? What would they need to be able to host them for next year? Thank you for that.